Hi everyone, appreciate you guys tuning into this video. I know this is going to be kind of like a hot topic right now in the ARPG community, but I just wanted to kind of give my opinion on this topic. If you guys are looking for a hate video on Path of Exiles or Diablo 4, you've come to the wrong place. This video is more going to be trying to look at these games as a positive outlook and why I do believe that Path of Exiles won't kill Diablo but will survive on its own, and PoE will still be an amazing game and be successful in its own without destroying Diablo 4. That's gonna be my hot take. And again, if you guys enjoy this content, please consider subscribing to the channel, leave a like, leave a comment, help me hit 1,000 subs, and let's get into this video. So, obviously this video is about Path of Exiles versus Diablo 4. I truly, in my heart, don't believe that PoE will kill Diablo 4, and I'm going to tell you why in a second. So I watched the live PoE gameplay on the ExileCon stream. I watched the whole thing, and I have to say I was blown away. I'm very new to ARPGs in general. Diablo 4 is my first actual like ARPG I've given a chance to. I'm playing the seasonal realm right now, and I'm working on like my third character, my druid. Right now, just having a blast making like a poison bear shape-shifting build that takes advantage of like poison, shape-shifting passives and stuff like that. I've been having a blast. And currently right now in my setup, I've been ignoring all the rare nodes. I've just been doing a straight tunnel vision to get all the glyphs. So I'm very excited to jump into that next part and actually start grabbing the rare nodes and actually get all this power I've been passing up, like crit damage, core damage, earth skill damage, crowd control damage, the survivability things like more health. Like I'm just excited to just see my character just explode later on. Just wanted to get the glyphs out of the way. And in that, I've enjoyed doing that a lot in this game. And tying this into PoE, for PoE, I'm very excited to do that in that game as well. But the thing about PoE compared to Diablo 4 is PoE is, it seems from an outside perspective, more advanced than Diablo 4. And what I mean by that is like when you look at the customization in the game, there's a scene in the live stream where one of the developers is talking about how when you have two different weapons, you can allocate your skill tree and passives to accommodate each weapon, and that when you swap weapons, they'll adjust on the fly. To me, as someone who enjoys like making builds and that kind of like intense grind, that real freedom to create a build and just go all out and get creative, that gets me very excited. That's why I'm looking forward to PoE, because to me, PoE, I think, is going to be the game that's going to cater to the more hardcore, dedicated ARPG, and Diablo 4 is going to fit more of that casual to dedicated ARPG. I do believe in my heart that the casual gamer is not going to jump to PoE and play PoE all the time like they would Diablo, because again, like I said, PoE is just so like it just has so much depth to it, and and that's a good thing. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. That's amazing. I love that the game just has that much detail like to power for your character. I think that's incredible. I'm definitely not describing it right and doing it justice, but if you guys do watch the live stream, you'll know what I'm talking about. It just looks incredible. The synergies, the bosses look cool, just very like thought out, very good. Good game. Like I don't think there's anything negative you can say about it. But like I said, both games are going to cater to a certain crowd. And going on to that next topic of like why I think they're both going to be fine is because there's always a dedicated audience for every game. You're always going to have your loyal, faithful Diablo fans. You're going to have your loyal, faithful PoE fans. And you're going to have people like me who are new to these games in general and are having fun playing both of them and are just gonna play both. Doesn't matter. Then you have then you have people on the other side of the spectrum that are just like, oh man, I hate Diablo, or oh man, I hate PoE. And that's fine. They don't like the games, they don't play. Never play a game you don't like. Never feel forced to play a game you don't like. I stand by that statement. Play what you love. Don't let anybody on the internet tell you what you can and cannot play. Remember that. Play what you enjoy. And again, going into that, I believe that Diablo 4, and saying why Diablo 4 won't die, is Diablo 4, from what I've seen, has a very good and loyal community of people who love the franchise, love the game. For me, I'm a new player and I am just loving the game. I'm enjoying the game. I'm having a blast playing this game. Like, it's amazing. Like, and the thought of going into Path of Exiles for the first time just sounds incredible. You know, and I know a lot of people are going to say, well, Diablo 4 lost millions of players with Season 1 and the update. Which again, like, yeah, the update was garbage. Like, I made a video talking about how they killed Sorcerer. And I got some hate from people, like, saying, like, stop being a writer on the negativity. But the thing is, for a lot of you guys who have followed my channel from the start and back in May of this year, you'll see like I'm not a negative person. I enjoy I enjoy positivity, and like I try to always look at the positive in games. That's the biggest thing my friends tell me is like I'm too positive, maybe a little too naive, because I'm just hopeful that things are going to be good. And there's a thing that Rax said, another huge Diablo 4 figure in the community, who said, "Why can't we just be excited for new games? Why can't we just like want games to be good? Why does it have to basically be like this game is better and that game sucks?" And that's very true. And then DM Diablo, which I'm pretty sure you guys know about as well, he also made a video kind of like talking about the subject of just the negativity and the toxicity of the communities just trying to like tear each other down. Again, I don't understand the reasoning why for that. Like I agree with both of them in the sense that we should just be excited, you know, to play good games. I think Diablo 4 is a great game. Some of you might disagree drastically on that, but I do. I think it's a great game. I just think it's, if the devs just don't, you know, drop the ball on this game, it's going to be good. You know, but so far they've made a lot of like bad decisions, you know, honestly. As much as I've defended the game, they made a lot of like just a lot of decisions that just are not like in sync with the community. Like they're not like, I don't know how to describe it. They're not really like, you know, like focused on what the community wants with some of the decisions they made. But in saying that, you know, I've seen what they've done with their campfire chats, like, you know, seeing a development team go as far as to like, you know, have a live stream to say, hey, we're sorry, we're going to do our best to work on it, we're not going to do this again. To me, as a gamer who's played a lot of games, I respect that and I appreciate that so much, because developers don't have to, you know, tell us why. They don't have to apologize. They don't have to do anything. You know, tell me like what games do you see developers make a mistake and they go out there and go out of their way to kind of like, you know, say, hey, we're sorry, we're going to fix it, we're going to do better, you know, and they're going to work on things to make the game better. Again, like I said, Diablo 4 is not perfect, but the fact that the dev team is disengaged with the community, it makes me happy. I just hope that they get their minds connected back to the community and not disconnected to the community. And also to Rax's point, I do hope, you know, I'm going to use his word, copium. I do hope that this does, you know, make the devs go, okay, man, Path of Exiles is coming out. It looks pretty good. And even all the developers who watched that said it looked really good, because it did. It looked amazing. You know, but again, kind of sticking back to the topic of why, like, neither of these games are going to kill each other, or neither why Path of Exiles is going to kill Diablo, is because they cater to different crowds. Like I said, PoE is definitely a game that's going to cater more to the hardcore ARPG player, and Diablo 4 is going to cater more to that casual gamer that wants to jump in and play an ARPG. Now with that being said, doesn't mean a casual can't go and play Path of Exile, but the chances of a casual in Diablo 4 making it farther than Path of Exiles is much higher, because Diablo 4 at the end of the day, is a casual friendly game. It is easy. It's not hard, it's easy. And Path of Exiles is definitely going to be the version of this genre of game that is going to be hard. Even the developers at the end of ExileCon literally told everybody, make sure you read the notes, because Path of Exiles 2 is going to be hard. Like, not making that up. He literally says, like, make sure you read the cards at the stations. So again, that's going to be another thing. I think Path of Exiles is going to be a success. I think Diablo 4 is, like, you know, headed in the right direction. It had like a rocky start, but if they continue down this path, I think it's going to be great. And guys, as a community, let's just be happy. Let's just be excited. You know, let's hype other games up instead of just being negative. You know, just if there's anything I can give you guys that like could help you in like life or anything, you know, just surround yourself with positive people and positive energy. I'm definitely someone who is like a victim to their environment. You know, like if I'm around negativity, it brings me down, it makes me tired, it makes me not want to do anything. But if I'm around like very happy, very positive people, I want to do things, I want to get things done, I want to play, you know, and I've been grinding so much Diablo. Like if you guys go on my Xbox, look me up, and you guys see how much hours play, I probably have more hours than 99% of you guys playing the game. That's how much I love this game. I've been having a blast. Like I'm making my druid right now, as you guys saw right there. I don't even have full ancestral yet at level 75 because I'm just being so picky. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. It looks like my my reel of gameplay footage just ended, so yeah, I guess that's a sign the video went on too long. But thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. I'm not even going to edit this out. I'm going to leave that in there just as like a little meme that you guys can roast me about. But thank you, consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.